Do you know what it felt like to me personally? That Dixie Carter took a company that I started, that I founded, right out from underneath my nose. I mean, she used Daddy's money. Yeah, she used Daddy's money to run me right out of my own office. It has been a pleasure to work with Eric Bischoff. It has been a joy to work with the immortal one, Hulk Hogan. Because we gave the entire Carter family exactly what they deserved. And now, everybody in TNA, and I mean everybody, has to play by the new rules. And those new rules are dictated by the new regime.
Fortune.
What? You're declaring fortune? What? I don't get this, Mike.
I don't either, Taz. Just think back after the decades of bad blood between Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. The storied history between these two. Well, I've got to wonder what's going through the mind of Ric Flair.
I got a funny feeling we're about to find out. I'm as perplexed as you.
I know that in your absence, you probably ain't been watching the show, but word of mouth should have told you this company is run by fortune. Yeah, fortune, the heart and soul, the blood and the guts, not by you, and not by you. You got that? Hogan, 25 years. I've hated your guts. You've hated mine. Nothing's changing. And tonight, either you walk away or I walk away. Somebody right here is prepared to die. How about you guys? How about just you and me, Flair? How about it?
Oh, yeah!
Well, I don't know if Hulk Hogan's in shape to do this. Got fresh off back surgery.
Let's not worry about that. Oh, come on.
You gotta be kidding me. They got Flair and Fortune, too?
Oh, God.
Can you believe 25 years in the making? Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair on the same team for the same reason. The fact that Dixie Carter had the audacity to bring in a bunch of used up garbage that she compared to Hulk Hogan and to the Nature Boy Ric Flair. It was a nail in your coffin, Carter. You know something? This is destiny. This is design. But in the master plan, Eric, the greatest wrestler of all times, Ric Flair, was meant to be, had to be, and was destined to make this plan work, brother. I swear to God, I'm going to get up every day loving you more than I've ever loved anything, brother. More than your last 5 ex-wives? More than my 5 ex-wives. Yeah. And wherever they are, they can all kiss my ass right now. Woo! Now, for the moment I know you've all been
gentlemen, this new regime wouldn't be here tonight if it weren't for our next guest, the star of the show, the most important person in the wrestling universe at this very moment. He is none other than Jeff Hardy, the new World Heavyweight Champion!
Thanks to Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff, not only did Jeff Hardy become the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion at Bound for Glory, but in the process, Hardy's win, it cost Kurt Angle his TNA career.
Well, Jeff Hardy committing the ultimate betrayal. The dark side of Jeff Hardy came out live in Technicolor at Bound for Glory last Sunday. I will never forget it. Shocked the world. The ultimate backstabber, if you will.
Out of everybody involved, I think we have more questions for Jeff Hardy than anybody else.
Hey, I think, you know what? At the end of the day, Jeff Hardy, I tip my cap to the man. He is the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
First of all, I didn't sell out, I sold in. And popularity doesn't mean a damn thing to me. I blame you, I blame the people, I blame the cheers for my pain. I blame your greed for my anger. All the years I've destroyed myself for you, for what? Herniated disc and pinched nerves? Nah. These men care more about me than that. They care about my well-being, my future. And RVD, he's just like an asshole I know that never admits he's an ass kisser. Just another politician. Never played that game, never will. Well, let me talk about RVD. I guess the whole effing show is wondering what the whole effing deal is. I'm the whole effing reason Abyss destroyed you, Rob. Because in order for this moment, you had to be removed. And with that said, the greatness that stands before you, we are immortal. And we live forever. Hey, Sting! Kevin Nash! Hey, guys, the party's in here in the ring! Come on down! Join up. You don't want to sit back there like a couple of wallflowers. Come on down, man. Join the party. We still love you. Come on, guys. Seriously. Let's complete the picture. Come on.
Hey, guys, let bygones be bygones. Forgive and forget. There's more room at the table, guys. We got 2 more empty seats. This is the future.
It's gonna be okay.
I know.
All right?
I know it will be. Hey, Murphy, whatever you do, do not leave my side tonight, okay?
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not going anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Impact. And as you can see, the Icon Sting and Kevin Nash accepting the invitation confrontation of Eric Bischoff, and Sting and Nash are headed to the ring. Sting and Nash trying to tell the world for the past 4 months what Hogan and Bischoff were up to. But damn it, nobody would listen.
Sting, Kevin, look guys, I know this is a little over the top, and I know it probably seems like we're gloating a little bit, getting a little caught up in the moment, but in all seriousness, this is a company, this is a business, this is about money. After everything we've all been through, and we've been down this road before, everybody in this ring is willing to put it behind us. It's a whole new day. We want you two guys on the team. We need you two guys on the team. And we want you to know, you're more than welcome to join us.
You know, it's almost a perfect fit for me. I mean, my whole career, it's really been about money. I mean, I really haven't cared about anybody else. Hell, I didn't care if somebody starved. I really didn't care if somebody lost a roof over the top of them. I mean, I took as much as I could. But a funny thing happened on the way to getting here. As I got older, I got wiser. You know, the Bible says that gray hair is a sign of wisdom. With wisdom came compassion. Those guys in the back that I would have took every dollar from in the past, they're my friends. They're my family. So this time, I'm going to pass on the money. I want nothing to do with you guys. If you guys want to run this company to the ground, you can do it without me.
When I came here 5 years ago, I didn't come for this. This is nothing that I bargained for. I came here originally because I love TNA. Years later, I wouldn't have sacrificed this old body as much as I have unless I loved TNA. So those are not just words. I love this place. But this, and most of all, this right here, and you too. This is called a no-win situation, and I'm not going to repeat history once again. The answer is no.
Are you guys nuts? It's always about money. It'll always be about power. You're going to walk away from this, handing it to you on a silver platter? Well, I'll tell you what, guys. You change your mind, you know where to find us. We'll be the ones on television printing money, kicking ass, and taking names while you're getting fat, sitting at home watching us.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the heels of that unforgettable Bound for Glory event.
the team of Douglas Williams, the Blueprint Matt Morgan, Beer Money, Kazarian, and the phenomenal AJ Styles. They are Fortune.
Well, you've heard the term stacking the deck before. That's what we're about to witness. Let me do my math here. We've got a 1-on-5 handicap match. Then factor in Ric Flair, the insurance policy Matt Morgan around the ringside area.
Oh, you don't know that Matt Morgan and Ric Flair's going to get involved. You know, I got to tell you.
I didn't say. I said around the ringside area.
Well, you
said they were going to get involved.
Well, you kind of alluded to the fact that they might get involved.
Oh, they've never done that.
I don't like the Pope's chances in this, Mike. I don't know. You never know. He might pull out an upset. Or not. That was sarcasm on my part.
I got you. Boy, with Nash and Sting walking away from this situation, it sort of leaves the Pope as the last man standing.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. I respect Pope as a man coming out here and doing what he's about to do here. I mean, Nash and Sting kind of walked out on the Pope and everybody else, including Dixie Carter.
Well, I guess they said they've been down that road before with Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff, and they don't want to repeat that history. Douglas Williams to start it off against D'Angelo Dinero, and Williams quickly cuts him off, going to come off the ropes at the Pope and take him down.
Yeah, I spoke to Douglas Williams earlier today, and I know he's very upset that he was not able to beat Jay Lethal at Bound for Glory last Sunday for the X Division title.
Yeah, as we see the Pope go for the quick cover here. I'm going to touch on one thing. Speaking of Bound for Glory, how about that huge announcement from Team 3D?
Oh, yeah, gigantic announcement saying that basically that they're going to retire. And you know what? Before they retire, they want one more opportunity at the best team in the world, which is the Motor City Machine Guns, the champions. And if they beat them, if they beat the Guns, they retire champions. If they lose, then they lose. I don't know. I don't know what the Guns have to gain by that. That's what I said on Sunday, and I'm staying with that.
Yeah, we had that discussion. I think they have a hell of a lot to gain in terms of proving that they deserve to be champions. Well, the Pope's going to take a shot at Flair. Oh, and then he just got caught. That carbon footprint by the big 7-footer Matt Morgan.
This is obviously a humongous numbers game against the Pope.
You know, he was doing pretty well up to that point.
Well, he's got to keep it between the ropes.
Styles going to go for the cover as he gets rolled in, and AJ pulls him up. He had a clear opportunity there to get the 3 count, but they want to put more damage.
I just want to get one word.
Go right ahead.
I'm sitting here with a headset on too. But I'm just saying that I think the Pope, you know, listen, he's in here, he's fighting a good fight. Nash and Sting, they didn't want to stick around to fight the good fight. You got to tip your cap to the man, to the Pope. But you know what? He's gonna get destroyed out here. It's 5-on-1. Really, there's no shot.
All because of Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. I still can't get over Ric Flair and Fortune aligning themselves with Hogan and Bischoff. Flair putting aside all the bad feelings that he's had for Hogan for decades.
Hey, listen, business is business, and a great businessman in Ric Flair, he's going to do what he has to do for Fortune and for himself. And I believe he did the right thing.
Kazarian drop kick, cover, lateral press for 2.
I think, you know, Ric Flair, along with AJ Styles and Beer Money and Douglas Williams, Matt Morgan, they did the right thing, aligning with the model, with Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff and Jeff Hardy and Jeff Jarrett and Abyss. I think it's the right thing.
Well, I have to tell you, when I saw everybody in the ring earlier tonight, all I could think of was what an incredible array of talent.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Styles goes airborne. Pope moves out of the way. AJ puts on the brakes. Oh, goes for the Pele, and he caught Kazarian.
Well, that was definitely a miscue. Pope really had great quickness on that.
Can he get the win? 1, 2.
Oh, that would have been the upset of the year.
That would have been monumental, wouldn't it?
5-on-1.
Plus Flair and Morgan.
They're not in the match.
But they've already gotten involved. Oh, Beer Money with the double team. Kazarian slides over for the cover. And Fortune gets the win in the handicap match.
The winners of the match, Fortune.
As good as Fortune is, and now you see this violent beatdown, they had a cheat even with a 5-on-1 advantage.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised, and I guess that's something that we should get used to because of the new regime here in TNA.
It's about power, and fortune's about power, baby. They're looking good.
It's what it's all about. Power and control.
Flair loves it.
You grab that X, it'll be you. Now, Rob, listen, man, I can only imagine what it must be like to be you right now, knowing that a man that you thought was your best friend served you up like a ham sandwich to abyss on his way to become the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. That would make anybody, I don't know, a little sketchy, a little paranoid. And I don't want to add to that in any way, shape, or form, but I want you to know, because I do care about you. And I'm telling you, my phone's been blowing up, emails, people driving me nuts. Everybody wanting to be part of Immortal. Well, I don't want any of that to weigh on you. I don't want to make you any more paranoid than you probably already are, especially tonight when you team up with a man who you probably think is a very, very dear friend in Sabu, as you two face beer money. Don't let it bother you. Put it completely out of your mind. Good luck tonight.
We really appreciate it. What's today's date? 10, 13?
13.
Nowadays, I just count how many days it's been since Bound for Glory, and then I add 3 days to 10, 10, 10.
Okay, who had a question? Yeah, Brian Kendrick.
Yes. I'm Mick.
All right.
Hey, thank you. Mick, on page 98, if you don't mind, it says, on the wall in the kitchen was a large framed photo of all the dogs sitting in chairs. Celebrating a birthday, they had party hats on. Now this makes me think of other poets who write for the heavens, Bob Dylan, John Lennon, Lewis Carroll, stuff like that. So I guess, Mick, my question is, was that your intent, writing for the heavens, or is there a deeper meaning that you'd be willing to explain, or is it supposed to exist purely in the abstract?
You know, this book works on so many different levels.
Yes.
That it might affect your ability to enjoy it if I were to give you my interpretation.
I understand completely.
I appreciate you making it, man.
Oh, thank you so much. The question earlier, it actually brings me to another point I had on 123 here. It says she seems so disappointed that I opted not to tell her that I also worked the visit into the bank in the 40-minute adventure. And I think you could take that two ways, and that made me think of Alan Watts and We Make the Grass Green. It truly is about perspective, Nick.
When I see someone like you who can really appreciate the layers, the layers, it's very rewarding. So
I appreciate you taking. Would you please?
Oh yeah, you
Thanks,
kidding me?
Nick. Thanks,
Yeah.
Nick.
All right, this is awesome.
Yeah. Did you make it out to Spanky, please?
Yeah, man. I still call you Spanky.
You are the first one.
Hey, listen, are you kidding me, guys? Listen to this. Rob Van Dam and Sabu as a tag team against the greatest tag team in the world today against beer money?
It's ridiculous.
They want to come up against the greatest tag team in the world today?
That's you guys.
Well, we'll show them what fortune's all about, right? What I want to say is, why do STD or RVD? RVD or DVD, whatever his name is.
He's always scratching.
Old Man Rivers. Hey, sorry about their damn luck. We are the greatest. We are fortune, baby.
You are. You guys heard the old saying, a one-legged man can't win an ass-kicking contest, right? Okay, well then tell me, how's a one-armed asshole gonna win an ultimate X match?
You're the king of the ultimate.
Hey, Kazarian. It gets better. It gets better. Do you hear Pope talking about, I want to fight AJ? I'll take him out. I'm from the streets, blah, 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 blah. I'm from Harlem. Isn't that where those Globetrotter guys are from?
Yes.
Harlem. Hey, you know what? Yeah, they are from Anyway, you know what? I accept his challenge. And in fact, we're going to do it in the streets. Look at this. In fact, I'm putting my television title on the line. I like that attitude. Where's my belt?
Where's your belt?
Oh, this is Rick. Grab it, buddy. Thank you, Rick.
break up the party, okay? Now you want to celebrate, but I think you need to know something. In fairness to Pope, all right? Because this is going to be a fair regime.
In fairness? When we start that?
I'm serious. What? If fortune interferes in that match in any way whatsoever, causing you to get disqualified, we will strip you with a title and we will award it to Pope.
Hold on a second. We didn't talk about what is up with this. This hasn't wait.
Rick, just talk to Hogan.
It's a little miscommunication.
That's the deal.
Eric, we just bonded.
But
Eric, what's the deal?
Why is this happening now? Now what's going on?
Hey, let's get back to where we were. Let's get back on that high, okay? Let's get that attitude again, okay? All right. You're fortune, right?
Yeah.
You're AJ Styles.
Let's go.
Okay?
You're right. You're right. Let's go. I don't know. Get rid of that.
Come on.
At 5-on-1 handicap match that Bischoff booked.
Well, why? Because you don't have because it's not five.
Numbers game.
I know
1-on-1,
that.
5-on-1.
So what are you saying? That AJ Styles needs other guys to win matches? He needs his friends to help him win? Is that what you're saying?
You're putting words in my mouth
No,
now.
I'm just asking a question. That's all. I'm just asking.
Not what I'm saying in the least as the Pope continues to take the offense to AJ, rolls him in, and just that split second of delay by D'Angelo Dinero that enables AJ to turn it around and, well, maybe a tribute to the dirtiest player in the game, Ric Flair, right there.
Yeah, that wasn't subtle. I mean, it's all legal right in front of referee O'Hebner. It is a street fight. Oh, it's no disqualification, no count out. Weapons illegal.
And World TV title is at stake. What do you think of the paranoia of Rob Van Dam? He's got a team with Sabu tonight against Beer Money Incorporated.
Well,
Bischoff planted the seed of doubt.
Well, you know what? Seeds and paranoia, that's right up Van Dam's alley. But there's a long storied history between Van Dam and Sabu. They have been best friends for many years. Sabu helped train Rob Van Dam. We're going to get into that later on, so Beer Money better be careful because they will work as a cohesive unit. Right now, AJ looking as phenomenal as always.
Shut up, man. This is totally legal here.
Totally legal is what he's telling referee Earl Hebner as anything goes in the street fight. Pope back up to the vertical base, going to try and get the offense going by any means necessary, and it's rights, and it's lefts, and it's piston-like, rapid-fire rights, punctuated by the clothesline, then the back elbow.
Yeah, Pope definitely bringing the strikes. But AJ pinpoint right there with another one coming here. Bam, look at that. Oh, we're watching.
Oh! Ducked one, but he didn't duck those last two, did he? Quick cover. Pope on top. Gets two. Whoa. That one was close. Almost had a new world television champion in the Pope D'Angelo Dinero.
You are surprised as me and surprised as Fortune was when Eric Bischoff walked in and while they were partying, hanging out for a good time, and told them if they interfere that AJ's getting stripped of his titles. That was pretty surprising.
You know, all about fairness for Eric, right?
Yeah, interest of fairness.
Yeah. How about the bad landing for the challenger, the Pope D'Angelo Dinero? Whew, that was bad.
I mean, how about last week, Kevin Nash and Sting kind of leaving the Pope high and dry. Pope was trying to fight the good fight with them, and they just bailed.
They had that option. You could join Hogan and Bischoff. Whoa! Nothing but the arena floor for AJ on the slingshot move, and then the Pope decks him with the clothesline. As far as Nash and Sting are concerned, they had the opportunity to join Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan. They had the chance to fight them, or they had the chance to walk. And they chose the third option.
They did. They not only walked out Kevin Nash on Pope, but they also walked out on everybody in TNA and our former president here in TNA, Dixie Carter.
Got him cornered now. Well, wait, what the hell? Abyss from behind just glommed the Pope.
Well,
yeah, I get it.
It's a street fight.
Street fight, no disqualification. Put the pieces of the puzzle together. Fortune's banned from ringside.
Technically, Abyss is not a member of Fortune.
Yeah.
Mike, listen, I don't make the rules around here, bro. I'm not part of Immortal. I'm just telling you the facts, man. I mean, Abyss is not part of Fortune.
And I guess this is all because of fairness as well.
Oh, no, this is kind of not fair. This kind of stinks for the Pope. Oh, boy.
Abyss winds him up.
Right in front front of the referee.
Powers him down, hits the black hole slam.
Bish just... I mean, you know, hey, listen.
Earl Hebner's hands are tied because of the fact that it's a no disqualification street fight.
Of course it is.
AJ on top for the cover. Reluctantly. Counts 1.
He has to.
2.
Wow.
AJ keeps the title.
The winner of the match and still world television champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hope Man put up a hell of a fight, but Abyss came in, did the dirty work for AJ Styles. AJ retains, and well, the match is officially over, so now Fortune's out here.
Ric Flair, Fortune. Flair and Fortune out to celebrate with AJ. And Eric Bischoff as well.
Notice how about backstage the whole big charade.
Look at this. Charade is right.
It's like De Niro and Pacino, the acting ability of Fortune.
Bischoff with the thumbs up for AJ. Here he is, Mr. Fairness right there. Mr. Fairness.
Sabu and Van Dam. So, you know.
Friendship's a friendship.
Well, that's what you said. I'm answering your question.
Okay, and I'm telling you, if Jeff Hardy can turn on Rob Van Dam, then probably in the back of RVD's mind, anybody can, okay?
Well, I mean, I agree with you on that. And the thing is, we saw Van Dam go into the EV2 locker room and explode on the guys. He's paranoid. He's accusing people. I mean, so, you know, I'm thinking maybe Van Dam's happy that Bischoff picked Sabu because of the type bond that Sabu and Van Dam have. But why did Bischoff pick Sabu as Van Dam's partner?
Why? I guess you really haven't been following the career of Eric Bischoff as the spin kick lays out Storm. Sabu, quick cover on top for 2.
Actually, Mike, it was a rhetorical question. But God, you can tell me about the career of Eric Bischoff.
Eric Bischoff's MO. I mean, think back through the years.
I know it's
you remember.
I understand that, man. I get that. You know, I didn't have to be in WCW not to know that.
Okay, so I lived it every day. So I'm not surprised in the least. I mean, it might catch you a little off guard.
No, but
then again, you know, I'm sort of surprised with the way that, that you've been, you know, so friendly towards Hogan and Bischoff.
I've always been
little difference slant.
I've always been
different slant from you since 10-10-10, and I've seen it.
I have always been friendly with Hope and Eric, and I respect both those guys. Yeah, so I don't
Sabu
accuse me.
cover on top.
Don't accuse me of anything. Let's call a match.
I'm not accusing you of anything, but I'm just saying.
You know what? I'm going to do my job and call a match between these two excellent teams. That's what I'm going to do. You can go ahead and accuse me of all you want, okay?
Yeah, more friendly, especially when it's politically correct to be more friendly.
Sabu doesn't want to exchange with in a power game here with Robert Roode. He's giving up some size, but trust me, Sabu is loaded with intestinal fortitude. He's very tough. Right now, he's in a bad way.
Beer Money Incorporated going to set Sabu up, take him over to their side of town, going to cut off the ring.
You think there's a chance that maybe Sabu's the mole?
I'm sure that's in the back of RVD's head.
I don't think so. I think Van Dam trusts Sabu. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Tried to make the tag from outside in RVD, but Sabu nowhere close to the corner. And Beer Money going to take advantage of the situation. Watch the snap of the suplex by Roode.
Yeah, excellent, perfect vertical suplex right there. Sabu, no signs of him moving. He took that vertical hard.
Roode drops the knee quickly on top for the cover, and with the far leg hooked, only able to get 2.
Look at this right here, Robert Roode sitting right on the upper spine of Sabu and putting his fingers right in Sabu's eyeballs. See the frequent tags, cutting the ring in half by Beer Money. Tag Team Wrestling 101 textbook.
Yeah, basic tag team wrestling, but they're executing it to perfection, and they've taken total control of this tag team matchup. Still to come tonight here on Impact, the in-ring TNA debut of Mickie James, plus the return of the high-wire spectacle known as Ultimate X. As Sabu's able to get the boot up, gonna spring back off that middle row.
Oh, what a DDT right there, huh?
Could be the turning point if he can get to the corner, if he can get RVD, the fresh man, in. Remember that Ultimate X match, it's gonna be Kazarian and an injured Mr. Anderson. That's still to come tonight. Here we go, RVD running clothesline.
Van Dam was waiting on that apron, stewing to get in this match. Van Dam's been very frustrated as of late. Look at this, using Sabu Look at that standing moonsault.
Right into the pin, 2. Whoa.
Well, that right there is textbook Van Dam Sabu from back in the day. Tag team maneuvers. Look at this here. Power right there by Van Dam.
Sabu, Van Dam. The double team on Roode leads to the RVD cover that's broken up by Storm.
And good timing right there by Beer Money, by Storm to break that up, and then Sabu wanted to make an even playing field here. That spine buster.
Double R style. Leads to the pin, and another 2 count. Frustration evident from Robert Roode of Beer Money Incorporated.
I mean, every move that Beer Money hits, they're just so crisp. Hence why Ric Flair just loves their style, and they're part of fortune.
Going to go double team on Van Dam to try and put him away. But
nice counter by Rob.
Free leg kicks Storm off into the corner. Oh! Spit the beer right in the face of his own tag team partner, did Storm. Quick roll up on Roode. Here's 2.
Sabu now incorporating a chair here. Better be careful. He doesn't get disqualified.
Hey, what are you doing, guy?
Not even trying to hide it.
Let's go. Put it down. Referee says, what are you doing? Oh, God. Storm ducks. Steel chair right in the face of RVD. Roode on top for the cover. The pin. And the 3 count.
I don't remember the last time I saw these guys miss that move with the chair.
The winners of the match, Beer Money.
Accident, Taz, or premeditated?
Not me. I mean, I've seen...
Not going to take a side?
I don't know. I can't assume. I'm not going to take a side. I don't really have the answer. Why would I take a side?
I mean, after everything that we've heard from Eric Bischoff, planting those seeds of doubt, the paranoia in the head of RVD, only to have Sabu catch him in the head and the face with a steel chair that leads to a loss, okay?
Oh, wait a minute.
Paint the picture.
Looks like Van Dam.
You're seeing.
Go. So much for being good friends. I mean, I guess Sabu not liking he's being accused of what he's being accused of. Now here comes Stevie too to try and break this thing up here.
What we're seeing here, Taz, this is exactly what Eric Bischoff wanted to happen. Plant that seed of doubt, the distrust in the mind of RVD, and it leads to a situation exactly like this.
Mick Foley, Mr. Anderson, Jeff Jarrett, and the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. See them all live as TNA Wrestling presents Turning Point. Sunday, November 7th, only on pay-per-view.
Kaz, I just want you to know that you came highly recommended by the man himself. I just talked to Hulk Hogan, and he's got 110% confidence in you, buddy.
Hey, I'd argue if I could, man. I'll get it done.
All right, enjoy yourself.
You know it. You know it.
Remember what I told you a couple months ago? You're on that path, brother. You're on that special path in life.
Rick, it's come together, man.
It's called greatness, brother. It's called greatness.
Come together. What you are to 60-minute matches, I am to the Ultimate X match.
I love it, man. Awesome.
We're doing it tonight.
God bless you, buddy.
Anderson, but he's fighting to earn the first title shot against the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Hardy. Next
Oh, wait.
Oh, that's Fortune attacking.
Fortune just beating the hell out of Anderson, who already has a separated shoulder and a hyperextended elbow. And's got to get in there against another Fortune member, Kazarian, momentarily here in an Ultimate X match.
What's this, Taz? They're picking up Anderson, and they're dragging him. They're dragging him up the entrance ramp.
Looks like they're helping him to the ring to me. Wow. Feels like a piece of meat right on the top of the stage.
Already far from 100%. And Fortune just continues to destroy the already injured shoulder and elbow of Anderson.
I mean, it's a very serious injury, man. It's separated shoulder now, and hyperextended elbow. Just how the hell is Anderson even going to compete in this match? Nevertheless, Ultimate X.
Remember what Eric Bischoff said If you can survive Ultimate X against Kazarian, then you will face Jeff Hardy for the World Heavyweight title at Turning Point.
Oh, here comes Anderson's partner.
Opponent.
I'm sorry, opponent.
Oh, what a shock. What a surprise on the face of Kazarian. Guy has all the experience in the world when it comes to Ultimate X.
Well, I agree with you on that, Mike. I mean, Kazarian, Ultimate X is definitely his sweet spot. He doesn't need any assistance.
I mean, the guy competed in the first ever Ultimate X match some 7 years ago. When he won the X Division title for the first time, he won it in an Ultimate X match. Pretty strong edge.
Absolutely.
Then factor in the injury of Anderson, the separated shoulder, the hyperextended elbow. Add in the beatdown by Fortune.
Wait, look at this, look at this. Let's see what Kazarian's telling the ref. He comes just ring the bell. Oh. I think all Kazarian, all he has to do is just climb to the top of this thing here, get a hold of that X, and he wins the match.
Here he goes. You just climb up the truss. You make your way across the steel
Anderson,
cable.
though.
You take down the X, and you win the match. And Kazarian...
It's like a flying trapeze. What he's looking at.
Anderson up to his feet.
He's there already.
Trying to get in. Kazarian on the verge of taking down the X, but... Oh, Anderson hooked him by the leg and dropped him down. And look at Anderson.
Wow, pretty impressive.
Pretty damn gutsy.
Yeah, no, definitely all heart by Anderson for sure. But how the hell's he going to climb, Mike? Forget about it.
Forget about it is right. How is he going to climb?
Well, sloppily, probably.
Rolls out.
There's a word, sloppily.
Looks underneath the ring. Oh! Got caught right in the face with the drop kick. Can Mr. Anderson survive tonight against Kazarian in Ultimate X? We'll find out after this. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Impact. This is the continuation of the Ultimate X match between Kazarian and Mr. Anderson. And Kazarian trying to make his way across the cable, knocking Anderson down onto the apron.
Oh, wait, look at Kazarian
now. Right on the verge of victory here.
He's going to snatch that X. That's how you win this match.
Take it down, win the match, and go.
Whoa.
Desperation move by Anderson. Oh, my God. And he dropped it.
You see that? God, Kazarian just landed. Take a look at this again here. Wow. Swing, spike. Look at that. And now, look at this, Anderson. Yeah, there's no way he's going to get across this thing.
I don't see how.
I mean, I respect his heart and stuff. He's wasting his time. He's doing this to try and get... You got to try and survive, Mike.
Sure. He's got himself steadied, but with one hand, how can you make your... You can't make your way across the cable. It's impossible.
He's trying to be a hero here. I mean, look at this.
This is tough to watch.
He's trying to survive. That's all he has to do is survive, and then he goes to Turning Point, correct? He gets an opportunity at the world title.
You should know better than anybody. That's what Eric said.
Oh, what? You weren't here when Eric said it?
No, I heard it loud and clear, just like you did.
Well, I heard it when you had. I don't know what the hell you're flying.
Watch this. Hammerlock applied. Oh, God, he slams him straight down onto the injured arm.
You know, you got to assume Kazarian doing more damage to that left arm and elbow and shoulder area, I should say, of Anderson.
Another quick reminder, please stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, immediately following Impact. A very special edition of Reaction as Anderson caught Kazarian and then follows up with a right hand. It's the reveal tonight. It's the story behind the formation of the new Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff regime. Exclusive footage. You don't want to miss it. Here comes Kazarian, but he got sidestepped by Anderson.
Yeah, we're going to get to see how, like I said earlier, we all got duped and played. I mean, should be very, very compelling TV reaction tonight following us immediately. But right now, Kazarian, it's almost as if anytime he wants, he could climb up there, scoot across those red ropes, and catch. Look at this guy, like Spider-Man.
Cat-like agility, springs right up, and he got cut off.
Anderson, man, I'll tell you what, he's got a lot of intestinal fortitude, but it's not going to be enough.
Try, and yanks him down.
Mic check.
Oh, and he hit it.
Wow, he drilled him.
I mean, that's all well and good. You've got Kazarian down. That's the opening that you would normally need, but he's only got the one arm.
Well, the pinfall doesn't mean anything. That's why he's not going for it. It don't matter.
It's not an option. It's take down the X to win. Well, he looked underneath the ring before.
What is it? Maybe it's a prosthetic arm under there? No. Ladder.
I mean, a ladder. That way he wouldn't have to make his way across the cable.
Yeah, well, thank you, Captain Obvious. I get that, Mike, but, I mean, all the Ultimate X's, I mean, are there ladders allowed in this? Come on, taking a shortcut, Anderson.
It's a one-armed man.
He's taking, come on, I'm a little surprised at Anderson taking a shortcut.
Oh, God.
I mean, gee whiz.
No compassion at all, do you?
I got compassion.
None.
The guy's hurt, I understand.
Zero. It's called beating the system.
I don't know what Eric's going to think about. This is not right here.
There you go. Take down the X and whoa,
not so fast.
Oh, the insurance policy. Matt Morgan, AJ Styles, Douglas Williams.
Oh, boy.
Storm and Roode.
Oh, boy. That, oh, my God. Talk about the killing blow, huh?
Sit out powerbomb and lay out Anderson.
Matt Morgan is just massive.
What's this?
Hey, what? Oh, you know what? Hey, if Anderson wants to use a ladder, so can Kazarian. The ladder's Matt Morgan.
On the shoulders of the 7-foot-tall Matt Morgan.
What do you expect from a guy like Matt Morgan who can touch a basketball rim on his tippy toes? That's massive. There's your winner, Kazarian. I'll tell you, Anderson came close. Just not close enough.
The winner of the Ultimate X, Kazarian.
A hell of an effort, though, by Anderson, Mike. There really was.
Yeah, very heartfelt, I can tell.
Oh, Fortune's happy and proud.
Oh, they're thrilled. Hogan and Bischoff.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at Anderson. Anderson's got himself a little friend here.
I'm sure Ric Flair loved every minute of this as well until
he
sees Anderson hit that ring.
But Anderson's face, what about being full of rage?
That evens things up. Absolutely no
wait.
Mr. Anderson.
There's the world champ. There's the world champ.
Let's see Hardy. Turn around. Turn around.
Oh, my God. That blank look on Hardy's face, the TNA World Champion, Jeff Hardy.
You
see for that one moment, that faraway gaze he had in his eyes?
It's the same look that we saw last week.
Oh, my God.
There's something different about Jeff Hardy as the blood flows from the back of the head of Mr. Anderson after that wicked,
Jeff, come on, man, not the arm again. Look at this, Mike.
First, it's the steel chair to the back of the head. And now the already injured arm, the separated shoulder, the hyper-extended elbow.
That's too much, man. God. There is just a load of hate and misery inside the heart, the black heart of the TNA World Champion, Jeff Hardy. Get some help out here real quick for Mr. Anderson.
Hardy surveys the damage. Look on the face of Jeff Hardy shows that he has absolutely no remorse.
These people used to love Jeff.
How the hell could you do it, Jeff? How the hell could you join Hogan and Bischoff?
He's the world champ.
Hell of a night, Mr. Flair. Ken Anderson's got a little bit of a headache.
Let me lead you to the promised land, my brother.
I'm following you.
I don't care how many stitches Anderson. Part of the business. It goes with the territory.
Oh, I love it.
You want to screw around with Bischoff, Flair, and Hogan, you get stitches.
You pay the price. I like it. Woo. Oh, this is going to be
When was the last time you were at Rachel's, brother?
It's been a couple of years. sure, my friend. But there's a big difference between just going to a club and going to a club with the Nature Boy Flair.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Hope he doesn't know he's missing.
Oh, I feel bad. I wish you could cheer. You know
they
what?
got to beat somewhere. He's got so much power now, it's ridiculous.
What the hell? Angle? What in the hell is he doing? Get us out of here.
Lock your doors, man.
Get him out. Lock the doors. Get him. Lock the doors. Don't let him. God.
What's he doing? He's crazy, Eric. What's he doing?
Get us out. Where's the drive? God. Get him.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, get him out of here. Somebody get us out of here.
Glass all over me, man.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not. Where is he? You guys do for a job around here. Where is he? You gone?
No, I think.
I know I'm not all right.
Come on.
I'm covered in glass. What the hell's going on?
Damn it.
You guys call cops right now. You put Angle's ass in jail.
Yes, sir. You got it, sir.
Kidding with Eric Bischoff and Rick Flair. Can't wait. What's going on here? Right now, I'm in glass. I'm bleeding again. And I didn't wrestle tonight and I'm bleeding.
I can only imagine what it must be like to be you right now, knowing that a man that you thought was your best friend served you up like a ham sandwich to a piss on his way to become the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. That would make anybody, I don't know, a little sketchy, a little paranoid. My phone's been blowing up. Everybody wanting to be part of Immortal. I don't want to make you any more paranoid than you probably already are, especially tonight when you team up with a very, very dear friend in Sabu as you two face beer money.
You guys hear that? You know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What, Stevie? You been talking to Eric lately? Who? Huh? Who is it?
Let's smoke another bowl. Hey, no! Stop it! Don't let Bischoff get in your head!
Sabu now incorporating a chair here, not even trying to hide it.
Oh, God! Storm ducked steel chair right in the face of RVD. The pin and the 3 count. What we're seeing here, this is exactly what Eric Bischoff wanted to happen. Plant that seed of doubt, the distrust in the mind of RVD, and it leads to a situation exactly like this.
You haven't returned any of our calls. You haven't returned any of our texts, our emails, our tweets. Rob Van Dam, can you please come out here?
There comes a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Rob Van Dam, and he don't look too happy, and obviously,
Not in the least.
he hasn't had any contact or attempted to contact back towards EV2.
You know, it comes to trust issues between Rob Van Dam and pretty much anybody, Taz. Think of what he went through with his best friend, Jeff Hardy. After that, who can RVD trust?
Especially with Bischoff saying the things that he said and planting, as you said, that paranoia seed in Rob's head. I can understand how Rob's a little freaked out. You don't know who we can trust.
Before this goes any further, we're going to end this right now. You and I have known each other for 15 years. His uncle, the original Sheik, and him trained you. When I was going through my own personal hell, you were the one who called me up like, dude, come to TNA. It's so laid back. It's great. You're going to have fun. You helped me get here. What happened last week with Sabu was an accident. You know it, and they know it. Okay?
An accident. You think that was an accident? I'll tell you what I do know, Tommy. I don't know who I can trust anymore. Now, Jeff Hardy had me opened up like a frog being dissected for science. Was that a result of my paranoia?
Rob, this is what Bischoff wants. We are a family, man. This is all what he wants. Instead of being divided, we should all come together, man. This is us, bro. And what happened with Abyss? Yeah, that was all Jeff Hardy. Jeff's always been off and strange, and now he's just a scumbag. Dude, remember history. This is Eric Bischoff we're talking about. Remember what he tried to do to our old company. He's nothing, man. He's always tried to destroy us. This is us, bro. We're a family.
What are you laughing at, Raven?
Don't trust Raven!
Dude. Dude, look, you're paranoid. Maybe what you advocate, the weed you advocate, maybe you shouldn't be involved with it some more and find a new cause. You know, Bischoff's just like myself. The man's a super genius. He's got you twisted and turned. Look, he's basically got you castrated, emasculated, exasperated. You're a mess, Rob. We're your friends. Don't listen to him. We're your friends.
Ha, effing ha. You know what's really funny? Tommy doesn't even realize this stooge that Eric's been talking about. I'm looking at him, ain't I?
Now, this is exactly what Eric Bischoff wants. I have to agree with Tommy Dreamer and Raven. They're right on the money. Here's the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, back again with Fortune.
Well, if it isn't the epitome of dysfunction. EV2 are you guys having a word with each other? Why don't you look at power, composure, strength, goodwill? Look at what makes the wrestling world go round. Not a bunch of dysfunctional punks like you talking about who did what for who and who trained who. Wow. How about that? How about you start thinking about Turning Point, where Fortune faces EV2? I mean, for the last time. But actually, the most important thing is that Raven, you and RVD better kiss and make up tonight, boys. Because you gotta wrestle AJ and Kaz right here tonight.
I'm sorry. I really must protest. Those two again?
Doug, Doug, calm down. Dysfunction versus Fortune. Okay, guys? Tell your story walking. AJ, Kaz tonight, Raven, RVD. Okay, boys? Woo, 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 woo. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Talk back here. Talk back here.
AJ and Kazarian versus RVD and Raven. They better get on the same page. Are you ready for more knockout action?
Yep.
There's Madison Rayne, Tara, Sarita. They're on their way to meet Mickie James and the beautiful people. The 6 knockout tag is next.
Really, man. You got a bad attitude, and we don't have that anymore.
Okay,
That's not what Fortune is all about.
Come on, I said my piece. It's no good screaming and shouting like a bunch of irritating Americans.
Whoa, irritating Americans. What about you? You British, you bitch about everything. You complain that our beer's too cold. What? You get pissed that we call football. Are you never satisfied, man? It's like, come on.
Look, frankly, no disrespect to you, mate, but I beat you for the X Division title.
Now he's bringing up the past. It's about this now. It's about this.
Whoa. Come on, jeez. Keyword being Fortune. Right. Yeah. You are a major part of Fortune, right? Okay. Exactly. We are the power within this company, okay? We agree to disagree, okay? Familiarity breeds contempt, but not with us, okay? You want to wrestle tonight? Mm-hmm. Kaz, put on that custom-made suit, look as only you can look, have a big time, okay?
You got it, boss. You got it.
Are going to team with AJ.
Fantastic.
What you want, and you're going to wrestle tonight.
That's all I want.
Okay, it's resolved just like that. Now, why are you drinking a cold beer and I'm not?
I'm learning from the master. It's on ice with the women.
Really?
That's right.
And where is that all taking place?
The limo.
The limo, okay.
I mean, we can ask you again.
Oh, I wouldn't fall for that. You'll never get me again at that. Come on, Fortune. You ready to go? Go put that gear on, man. Let's go.
I'll see you there.
AJ.
I'm right behind you, bro.
Okay, man. Let's do it. The girls really in the limo?
I'm learning.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. Jeez.
Hustling down there.
Yeah, you're right. They had separate entrances while AJ Styles and Douglas Williams came out together.
Well, Van Dam sending that message. I'm telling you right now. And I know Raven as well as I know Van Dam. And
yeah,
at times I would want to see Raven get beat up even when I was tagging with him. I wanted to beat him up in the locker room when we were tagging together. That's a whole nother story. Don't get me wrong, I like him.
Yeah, I can tell. But if I'm Raven, I'm PO'd at this situation. Even though Van Dam has come out like a house of fire, and well,
I don't know. I mean, Raven.
A little bit of help from Raven there as well, and Williams catches Van Dam off guard, double sledge from behind.
Raven kind of beats to his own drum. You heard earlier when EV2 was in the ring, when EV2 was in the ring with Van Dam, and it wasn't like Raven was exactly sympathetic for Van Dam's situation. That's how I saw it anyway. Dreamer was, but I don't think Raven was. My opinion.
Well, then put yourself in Van Dam's position. Splashes down across the chest of Williams. Gonna go for the cover. Here's the pin. Fire leg hook Styles in to make the save. Put yourself in RVD's position. Friends with Jeff Hardy for years.
Yes.
And all of a sudden he finds out that it was Jeff Hardy who was helping manipulate the beatdown with Abyss, with Janice, that sends Van Dam to the hospital.
I can't argue with that.
You come back and you're put in this situation where you're always looking over your shoulder.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for Rob, but I mean, I could see how Rob would be a little paranoid looking over his shoulder, and how someone like Eric Bischoff would manipulate that and pull at those strings of Van Dam. That's just good business. That's the type of evil businessman that Eric Bischoff is.
There I'm going to agree with you. Knee drop leads to a cover and a pin and a 2 count for Styles on RVD.
You see that look on AJ Styles' face.
Boy, Eric Bischoff and the word evil just goes hand in hand. Think about what he's booked for our main event tonight on Impact. Mr. Anderson, chain match against Jeff Jarrett. Even though Anderson's still suffering from that post-concussion syndrome, Bischoff couldn't care less.
Look at this, look at this. Well, not only that, Anderson still has one arm in a sling. I mean, so it's a one-arm man with, with a concussion.
In a chain match.
In a chain match.
Against a full-strength Jeff Jarrett. Other than that, it sounds great.
Well, you heard what Eric Bischoff said. He felt like it was a ratings thing to him. You know, I mean, hey, look, like it or not, the man's in control here, along with Ric Flair and obviously Hulk Hogan.
That's for damn sure.
Well, you know, if you hate Eric Bischoff as much as you've done for so long, why the hell did you work for him so long in WCW? Why?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean?
What are you talking about? When I worked for Eric Bischoff initially, it was a totally different Eric Bischoff than I ended up with.
All right, I was just asking. No problem. All right, now, Van Dam's in trouble. AJ Styles and Douglas Williams, frequent tags. Don't get hot. I was just asking, buddy. I was just
bringing
curious.
back bad memories.
All day long, folks. See AJ Styles.
Resurfaced again.
AJ Styles, no confidence problem, in control of Rob Van Dam. No love lost between these two guys either behind the scenes, that I can tell you. Not a lot of respect there between AJ and Van Dam. Wow.
Boy, Van Dam just tries to get the offense rolling. Styles cuts him off, pulls his hair, drives him right down to the mat, and AJ in the face of referee Brian Hebner.
I'll tell you what right now, Mike. I'm a big fan of AJ Styles. Look at this little dissension in the ranks now. Look at that spit flat.
What do you mean dissension? You said earlier there was no friction. Now there's dissension in the ranks?
I said earlier there was no dissension. Now during this match, my friend, there was dissension. Okay. That's what I said. I call what I see, my friend.
Wait, who's coming?
That's Ric Flair. That's what that is. That's Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. You said who is it? That's who it is.
I just caught a shot of somebody going by.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh!
Flair uses the championship belt.
I don't think that. Wait a minute, Mike.
He just knocked out Raven.
I'm not too sure that Van Dam is aware of that.
How could he be? Van Dam's down in the ring on the other side. Flair comes up. You could just see the way he extended his hand to the corner. That he has no idea that Flair came down here and took Raven out of the match.
Van Dam, there's a lot of fight left in RVD. And it's like 2-on-1 right now. I respect that about Rob. He's not going to complain. He's looking in that corner like, where the hell is Raven?
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, you can just hear him say, what the hell are you doing? Turned his back on Styles. AJ catches him. Then Williams, uppercut. Styles off the top.
Not the legal man. Good job by referee Brian Hebner. These guys don't have chemistry between AJ and Douglas Williams.
That's putting it mildly.
AJ's telling him to finish him off. That knee.
Knee drop off the top by Williams.
Look, AJ just picking up the scraps.
The winners of the match, the team of AJ Styles and Douglas Williams.
AJ Styles tagged himself in, stole the win. That's that split open skull of Raven. That's at the
courtesy of Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, the title belt. And I'm telling you right now, you can see Van Dam, the disappointment. He is under the impression, Van Dam, that Raven threw him to the wolves.
And if you're Van Dam, I mean, what else would you think? He never saw Ric Flair come out. He never saw Ric Flair take out Raven. And when he went to make a tag, Raven wasn't there.
Oh, if I was Van Dam, I'd be hot right now, too. I don't blame him.
Now you can see the heated exchange, the actions of Ric Flair. It's just fueling the paranoia in RVD's head.
Well, why doesn't Raven explain himself?
Man, I got a couple licks myself.
You think Matt's still hanging around?
Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, Douglas's boy? Whatever, I never liked him anyway.
It's your boy,
They began shooting. JB is holding the mic. His eyes not fully-esque, but always on the verge of being... You guys are all in this book, but this is where he talks about JB's bulging eyes.
I've been in every one. That's why the #1 sellers.
That's the secret. He's trying to get answers from Jeff Jarrett.
Right.
Sorry, guys.
What do you need to see me for, Tommy? You want to give me that same speech the third week in a row?
No, you don't get it, Rob. Raven is not here. Everybody here knows.
I said Raven is Bischoff's boy.
He's not Bischoff's boy.
Raven's not Bischoff's boy.
Can we just do this like men and talk? We've been friends forever. Come on.
So it's not Raven.
No.
We don't know who it is. Why are you playing into this?
What do you mean you don't know who? You set me up. You know what I'm here for?
Never set you up.
And they almost like they're ready to kill each other again.
Hey, beat it, rat.
We call them splitters, old rats. Hey, you know what? I say kill each other. Do it. Get it over with. Nobody wants you here anyway. I say kill each other. Besides, at Turning Point, one of you are going home. Play rock, paper, scissors. Just get it out of the way. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't care. One of you are going home. Whoa, back it up. That pissed him off a little bit. No. I like that. I like that. I get it.
Chill.
Take it easy.
No. I definitely think it's going to be you. Boring Rhino.
Hey!
Do it. What are you doing?
Another accident. Another accident. You guys are looking good.
What is going on with you?
Lost the title.
Yeah, I know, because you claimed you were stuck in a volcano.
I wasn't stuck in a volcano.
Come here.
I couldn't get to this stupid country.
Come here. Kaz.
What?
Remember last week? We agreed. We're fortunate. We're bigger than this. We don't have internal struggles, okay? You know how the Horsemen settled things when two guys had an argument? They went out there. I'm talking about the ring, had it out, okay? Let's do it Horseman style.
Okay.
I'm down with that. Horseman
You up for wrestling him tonight?
Sounds fair.
You up for wrestling him?
Trick, you know
In the ring tonight? It's booked. Let's do it. Now, let's keep walking, guys.
Let's go.
All right. See how easy it is?
Do it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going.
Later.
I'm going.
Right now. Is he ready?
Oh, Christy, sweetheart. Have you got a moment of time? I've got something very important to say. No, don't worry about them.
Do this one right now. We'll do the other one later.
Yeah, we can do this.
Okay.
Good.
Chuck, you got me.
The mic's not working.
Well, do you have another mic? Can you get the other mic?
Come on. Organisation, guys.
Just grab the...
I don't know who I'm supposed to trust anymore. I don't know who's my friends. Not sure who's my enemy. Not even sure if it matters, because I know all I got is me anyway, so don't be surprised if I'm just looking out for me and I'm not right now focusing on the love that all my brothers have for me, all right? I don't even know who's my brother and who's not. Crazy things going on lately, I know that. That's for sure. And I'm not happy about it. So, yeah, I'm angry.
We've seen in the past
I have
few
a
weeks.
question. I have a question. Is the TV title on the line here?
It is.
Is it 2v2 guys, even though it's every man for himself, against one Fortune guy?
Numbers-wise, you're right.
Okay, so that's it. That's my point.
And in name only, because they're, as we've seen the friction between Van Dam and Rhino, just like we saw with RVD, Sabu, and just like we saw with RVD and Raven. At that point, you really think that they're going to work together?
Who, Rhino and Van Dam? I don't know that. I mean, I know these guys know each other for many, many years. I mean, they're super tight. But I know Van Dam very well. He got gored by Rhino. He's not happy about it. You know, Van Dam doesn't trust anyone right now, and I understand that. Look at that monkey flip. Rob Van Dam, awesome offense.
Well, to me, Taz, as far as Eric Bischoff is concerned, I think the bigger picture is more important in terms of the power and control that Immortal has since the takeover by the Bischoff-Hogan-Flair regime.
I don't know. I think the TV title's a pretty important championship, and I think it's important to Ric Flair and Fortune to keep championships in their camp.
Oh, I'm certain of that as well. But then there's that bigger picture that Eric Bischoff and Hogan are concerned about.
How do you know that? You don't know that
It's just my opinion, but you know what? Maybe it's an experienced opinion as someone who has been around Mr. Bischoff for, well, more years than you in terms of a management position for Eric, correct?
Are you bragging about that, or are you bitching about it?
I'm just merely stating a fact.
Okay, you're not bitching. Okay, you're just stating a fact. All right. Well, right there, Rhino stopping AJ Styles from performing a maneuver right there on Van Dam.
Stopped him right in mid-move, and now it's Rhino's chance to turn loose the offense. Got that left arm lariat.
Well, we saw AJ getting Rhino's face before, and Rhino was not happy. What a belly-to-belly suplex. AJ not moving too quickly right now.
Got him set up for the gore.
Here comes a gore.
He's got him in his sights. Oh! AJ sidesteps him at the last second, and shoulder first goes Rhino right into the corner.
Looked like the television champion might have been playing possum a little bit. Watch your back, AJ, because Van Dam's got you in his sights. Told you.
That agility amazing.
Unbelievable from his knees. From Van Dam's knees.
The way that he was able to get up in that one fluid motion with Van Dam, it really starts with the lower body and the incredible strength. There's really nobody like him when it comes to that lower body strength.
Power, explosive is what Van Dam is. Explosive lower body. Here comes an explosive rolling thunder, but had to put the brakes on because AJ started moving.
AJ caught Van Dam that time, boot right to the gut. Shoots him into the corner, and here comes AJ right at RVD.
Well, watch out. Oh!
Wow. In addition to the lower body strength, there's the flexibility of Van Dam, which we just witnessed right there.
Anybody who knows Van Dam from personal level or professional level knows how flexible he is, how much he trains on that, but wait.
Issues have resurfaced again between Rhino and Van Dam.
Watch AJ.
The door opener for AJ, who goes springboard, takes down both, rolls up Van Dam. He's got the tights hook. He's got him stacked up, and he got the 3 count. AJ keeps the title.
The winner of the match, and still World Television Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
I mean, AJ definitely took advantage of the lack of chemistry and trust that Rhino and Van Dam had in this match here, especially towards the ending of it. AJ definitely took advantage of that.
Bischoff and Flair both win. AJ keeps the title, and Bischoff's got to be thrilled because of the dissension within the ranks of EV2 that now is spotlighted on Rob Van Dam and Rhino.
Well, I can't speak for Ric Flair or Eric Bischoff, but you could be right. Right now.
Now they're nose to nose, or you can sense the tension as we've got members of EV2 coming down to separate Stevie Richards, Tommy Dreamer, Raven, Sabu.
Going on for a couple of weeks here. You guys got to get things worked out here. And Nature's going to join us here on commentary. It's a huge treat.
Absolutely. Ric Flair.
Oh, now absolutely. Before you're knocking the guy.
What do you mean? Get to stand up for Ric Flair. Pleasure, Rick. Looking forward to your commentary for this match. Also, I want to find out about the philosophy of Ric Flair. It's his brainchild. He decided to put two members of the Fortune faction against each other to settle the differences.
That's not actually what took place. What took place is when you have an internal situation, you want to keep it internal. And I think these guys are excellent wrestlers. There's a little jealousy in our business. You know, it happens every day.
Competitive juice.
Yeah, well, there you go. Thank you, Taz. You took the words out of my mouth. So tonight, let the boys have at it. You know, these people in TNA are getting a treat of a lifetime getting to see Kaz wrestle Williams.
I agree with that completely. Totally agree with that.
Now we got to run the whole show.
See that? You guys did a great job of that, in my opinion.
Introducing first, making his way to the ring, Douglas Williams.
Ric Flair told us all that we're going to settle it tonight horseman style. We're going to go a little old school with the members of Fortune going head to head.
Yeah, what a treat. I'm letting the boys have at it tonight, right?
Turning them loose.
Just to make the show better, get the ratings better.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
And
two phenomenal wrestlers have at it.
Introducing his opponent, he is
Horseman style, boys. Horseman style. I'm going to show Stevie Horseman style one of these nights, brother.
Stevie, our production assistant, the lovely lady here. Rick obviously fancies her.
I think you're talking about Nation.
That's been right. Look at Kaz. I mean, he's got to be the handsomest guy in wrestling.
Rock star, man.
He is.
He's a rock star.
I call him Antonio.
You sort of resemble Antonio Banderas.
And he's got a body. Banderas is a stick man. Look at the body on Kaz. You ever seen his girlfriend? Holy cow. Jeez.
Which one?
Yeah, you look at the two great ring technicians. You know, I wish these guys could have worked it out, but hell, you know, this is good for wrestling.
It is. You know, and I agree with what you did here, Rick. Like men. Let men have at it in front of the public, in front of the world. This is great stuff. Nice little single like that.
It's a rare treat.
Rick, I understand that.
And you just saw AJ beat two guys.
I agree. True. I agree with your philosophy. AJ Styles keeping the TNA World TV title.
He just beat two guys.
Correct. Three-way match.
Rhino and RVD.
Holy look at this. Hey, your boy Beer Money.
The TNA savior.
Look at this, Rick.
Beer Money. God.
James Storm, Robert Roode.
The Cowboys are out. Here come the Cowboys. Be careful.
Well, they're better than the ones in Dallas.
Yeah, of course. I guess Keith Mitchell wouldn't like that comment, would he?
Yeah, really.
What's he going to do about it? He's a cowboy. What are the Cowboys going to do about it?
Lose.
You have any concern at all, Rick, when you match these two against each other, that maybe the differences, rather than get settled, maybe they escalate?
No, none whatsoever. You're kidding? We're a family. I tell you, we're a fraternity. We're as tightly knit as the Horsemen were, maybe even more so.
Really? Wow. In terms of unity?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we last in the old days, we used to work it out in a hotel room sometimes. Never in the ring like this.
Right.
Well, you know, I would assume, Rick, if you go from a mat tactician standpoint, you have to favor Douglas Williams, but if it goes to the
drop down, Taz.
If it goes to the air,
I don't like that theory at all. I think that Kaz measures up to him in every way. The European wrestlers have a better ground attack. We know that. Fundamentally might be better, but Kaz has got a heart like a lion, man. Look at him.
Sure does. Well, the thing with Kazarian, he can hit you from any point in the ring at any time. You know, he's got a great vertical leap. He's a tremendous athlete.
Yeah, when I first saw him, I couldn't believe it. I mean, how does this guy go unseen for so long?
Well, a guy like you sees him and brings it out.
And this is fortune against fortune.
Yeah, hell. That's a great point, buddy.
Definitely a contrasted styles here, like you guys have been talking about. But to this point, Douglas Williams seems maybe like he's slightly out-wrestling Kazarian, known more for his high-risk aerial attack.
I don't know. Someone just came out of that bridge pretty quick.
Sure did. He popped up. That takes tremendous lower back strength.
It takes a phenomenal athlete. Both sides. And look at these guys. They're very evenly matched.
Great neck strength right there.
The only thing I'm telling you is Kaz is better looking for sure.
He sure is. I mean, that Doug Williams, he's tough, but he's an ugly son of a bitch, you know?
God, look at that. Kaz just went Eric Bischoff on him.
Yeah. It's a good point. Where's the gi?
Let's talk about Eric Bischoff and the fact that he has issued the open challenge for later tonight, a match against Mr. Anderson. And Mr. Anderson's nowhere near Orlando, Florida.
Oh, God. He better not be.
Both these men.
What, you want to commit career suicide?
Well, both.
Anderson's done some stupid things in his life, but if he's just cruising around with Eric Bischoff, that'll be the dumbest thing he's ever done.
That's definitely career suicide. I agree. Kazarian, Doug Williams, kind of double noggin knocked, clunked heads there. Both had the same thing in mind.
Kazarian first to his feet, misses the clothesline. Williams uncorks the shot as he comes off the ropes. Gonna go for rolling chaos, but instead blocked. Kazarian crossbody out of the corner. Roll through. Momentum of Williams leads him to a near fall.
That's great wrestling, guys.
Absolutely.
That's fortune at its best.
Great match sense, knows to get that cradle going. I got a quick question. Rick, what did you think about Matt Morgan, his actions last week, and now that he's done with you guys? I mean, how'd you feel about that?
I feel it's unfortunate that Matt Morgan wants to end his career so soon.
Well, okay.
He had a chance to be part of the big time, and I mean the big time. You know what I'm talking about, Kaz.
Major league, baby.
Now, he has just walked away from the big time. Where'd he go from there? There's only one place.
I hear you.
Yeah, he'd be falling on the sky like a rocket.
That'd be a big rock.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Oh, James scored. Blow up on the apron. You see the contact. Kazarian rolls up Williams, and Kazarian beats him.
The winner of the match.
My guys are too much. They're too good. They're too much. Storm's looking at some chick drinking a beer.
Yeah, right. Plunked into him. Well, hopefully things worked out here.
Wait a minute. What about this, Ray?
Roll that down, buddy.
What about this?
Thanks for joining us, Rick.
See a little blow up here between Williams and Kazarian with beer money involved.
Well, I guess the match didn't help calm things down between Williams and Kazarian.
Yeah, hardly. And Flair coming out, gonna try and be the peacemaker here. Williams gonna accept the hand?
That's Ric Flair. This is what good leaders do, Mike. This is leadership.
Explaining the situation to Douglas Williams is Ric Flair. Looks like he's asking him to put aside those differences and shake hands, and Kazarian extends the hand, and Williams accepts.
Reluctantly, but he did accept.
Wow, this Sunday at Turning Point, EV2, Fortune. There's the potential for someone in EV2 to get fired 3 days away.